Up, man?
George Kittle in the building.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
What's up, baby? We good. So let's cut right to the chase. I'll read this. Your team has been the talk of the NFL draft after the 49ers traded 3 first-round picks to move up, Lord, to the number 3 spot. What was your reaction, your real reaction when you saw the news?
Don't lie to us.
I think it was the same as your guys. It was, wow, that's exciting. I mean, I just get paid to catch the football and block some people once in a while. So, whatever we're doing with that 3rd pick, it is what it is. And, I'll see a new person in the building May 17th or whenever we go back.
I feel you. So you really don't necessarily care who's throwing you the football because, like you said, you get paid to block, you get paid to catch it, but you don't necessarily care who's spinning it.
Oh, I mean, I care. I like my quarterbacks. I mean, I liked all 3 of the quarterbacks I had last year. I mean, I like the guys that are back there. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just all playing for our position. So, I think Jimmy G's our quarterback. He is our quarterback. And so I'm just going to keep rolling with him until I'm told differently.
Exactly. Look, I don't know if there's a bigger fan of Jimmy G than me, certainly in sports media, maybe you as a teammate of his. But when you hear the words from John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan saying, we are targeting a starting quarterback in Thursday's draft, talk about your response to that and how it is playing with Jimmy G.
Wow, I didn't hear that yet. When did that day say that? That's cool.
I got quotes over here.
That's very interesting. I love that. I learned stuff on Twitter just like you guys. Well, like I said, I trust in John and Kyle. I think they're going to make the right decision. They're just going to try to make the team better at the end of the day. And so whoever they draft, whether it's a quarterback, tight end, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, whoever it is, I'm excited to meet them. I'm excited to play with them because they'll have that 49ers logo on the side of their helmet just like me. So I'm excited to be teammates with whoever we draft.
Okay, let's eulogize the living in Jimmy G right now because it sounds like a conversation and maybe an action is going to come forward where Jimmy G's in a different position. Talk about playing with Jimmy G. I don't think enough of his great attributes are highlighted in national conversation.
I mean, I think for the last 2 years I've had to come on media and just defend Jimmy G. And I wouldn't go back on anything of what I said. Jimmy G's a fantastic leader. I think he is the reason that we got to the Super Bowl the year that we went. Because he didn't play, he's also the reason that we didn't win a lot of games last year because, neither of us were on the field. Besides just getting the ball out quick and being, incredibly handsome, the dude knows how to deal with football. And so, the leadership stuff, I don't think it's talked about enough. And I think some people sweep that under the rug because they're like, oh, he's a quarterback. He's supposed to be a leader. I know plenty of teams out there that might not have the best leader at quarterback or might not have the leadership that, they need to win. And, that goes a long way for us. We've had a young team and he was the guy that was able to steer us in the right direction. And so, like I said, I'm just excited to play with Jimmy again. And then whenever we get to spin the football, I'll be ready to catch that thing.
Phenomenal analysis, incredible leader, and very handsome. I hear you, Kittle. I hear you, bro.
Break it down.
All right, you said you was on the sideline much of last year, and so you had to watch your fellow tight end Travis Kelce break your own record for most receiving yards in a season. How motivated are you, big dog? Because I know you don't necessarily play with a chip on your shoulder, but you play like you got a chip on your shoulder. I'm going to be real. How motivated are you coming into this season?
I'm just motivated because I get to play football again. Sitting on the sideline for 8 weeks, sad day, it sucks. And so I don't want to do that again. So I'm just spending this entire offseason doing everything I can do to be the biggest, fastest, strongest, and most healthy person I can possibly be. And so, change up a couple things, but I'm definitely motivated. And I wouldn't say there's a chip on my shoulder, but when you don't play, people, tend to write you off a little bit. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be back playing football and it's, just really be back on that field. Between the white lines, it's kind of my happy place, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, here's what I need from you, big dog. Here's what I need from you. I need your top 5 tight ends currently in the game right here, right now. I played with Zach Ertz, so I've always been partial to my dog. He had a down year last year. That's my guy, though, so watch your mouth. But I need your top 5 tight ends in the game right now.
Dang, man. You want them in a particular order?
Let me go in order. Let's go in order. Let's go in order. You can do that.
Yeah, not talking that. I'll give you 5 tight ends I love watching, though.
Okay.
I love, I really trying to think. One of my favorite, you can't ever make any list without Travis Kelce until that dude's done playing. So he's definitely one of my favorite guys to watch. From everything he does on the field. Darren Waller's incredibly fun to watch. Just his athletic ability and just his burst. That's some pretty special stuff. Let's see. My guy TJ Hawkinson, I think, is an absolute savage. He's up and he's rumbling and bumbling, and I think him and Jared Goff are going to be very friendly in Detroit. My guy Robert Tonyan, I think that guy writes him off because he didn't get that Pro Bowl nod, which I still think is absolute and utter BS. When you have 12 touchdowns and don't make the Pro Bowl, it seems pretty lame. But yeah, Robbie T is up there. And, my fifth and final favorite tight end to watch in the league. Cool, baby. Let's see. I love Watson Ertz, but I can't count me and Ertz because we missed so many games last year. So,
fair.
Packers. Man, I don't really know, man. Those are the 4 tight ends I really watch. I do love, my guy Evan Ingram. He's always been special. I like watching him. I mean, really, the Giants also have 2 tight ends I played with the 49ers with Caden Smith and Levine Toilolo, so they're stealing my tight ends. But I like watching their film too.
Okay, let's talk about you. Let's give you your flowers right now. We see you out there on the field. You're blocking, you're catching, stiff-arming dudes in the face. You have tremendous energy. But the thing that's most impressive to me is watching a 5th-round tight end, George Kittle, turn into a tight end that signs a $40 million guaranteed contract. Something beyond what we see that has driven you to this point of success. Can you share that with the world?
Really just, I want to be the best me I can be all day. And that's why I wake up. That's my goals. If I can just stack days one after the other, and they're all great days, then I'm going to be the best player that I possibly can be. And then if people want to call me one of the best to do it, then they call me the best to do it. But I know I'm nowhere near that yet. And I'm just going to try to get better, like I said, every single day, whether that's route running, whether that's blocking, whether that's just being a better teammate or a better leader. I'm learning. I'm just going to try to be better. And I think after the end of my career, I think that will, I think I can be in control of that and I can do all those things.
Kittle, I got one final question for you, big dog, because you're the expert. I'm the analyst, but you play the position. Kyle Pitts, I don't know how much you've watched about him, but I'm sure you've at least heard of him. Tight end out of Florida, supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, at least the greatest tight end prospect since Vernon Davis. Talk to me about his game. Do you consider him a true tight end because he don't really be blocking like you do? Just talk to me unfiltered about his game in your opinion.
I mean, you can say whatever you want about anything that he does, but the guy has 2 touchdowns in every game that he plays, and that's special. I mean, he makes hard catches. He makes difficult plays seem easy. At the end of the day, he's a playmaker. So give that guy the ball and see what he can do. Don't make it too hard on him. Just let the dude play football. Whether it's run blocking, whether if he's just out, lining up, playing wide receiver, or that slot tight end, he's still a tight end in my book because of all the intangibles that he does. So I'm a fan of him, and I can't wait to see the success that he has in the field.
Yeah, it's interesting, George. I played with Antonio Gates his rookie year. I played against Tony Gonzalez 1,000 times. Played with Mercedes Lewis, who is still playing in his 97th year in the NFL. But the point is, the tight end position, there are a lot of unknowns. What's the most difficult part of playing that position that people don't really understand?
You have to be great at everything. That's the thing. Like you have to be, if you want to be considered one of the greatest, you got to be good at run blocking, pass pro, chipping, running routes, catching the ball. Yeah. You got to know the offense. You got to know defenses. I mean, you're right there. You're a part of everything. You're in every single meeting, every single day. Like you don't get any time off. You got to learn absolutely everything. Yes. So you got to be good at everything if you want to be considered great. And I think that you can't just run routes and catch the football. You got to be able to block downfield. You got to be able to block a 300-pound guy right in front of you. You got to pass pro against all pro defensive ends. I don't know of any other position that has to catch the ball and score, but also block 300-pound people. So that tight end position is pretty difficult. That's why I appreciate it so much.
Love it, big dog. Now, before we go, tell us about your partnership with Kingsford.
Oh, you mean the real reason I'm here? Talk about my pellets? Ooh, baby. That 100% hickory wood smoke pellets, baby. Gosh, dang. I got a partner with Kingsford. I got to make a really fun little WWE commercial, little wrestling commercial with my boy TJ Hawkinson. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that was in my backyard, which is also pretty awesome. I didn't have to go anywhere for that. But yeah, we had a blast filming, and they just kind of let me be myself. They wanted me to say, hey, just go 100%, have some fun out there, and just represent those 100% hickory wood smoke pellets, baby. And I think I did that. So we had a blast with that. It's been fun to partner with them, and they just kind of let me. I got to hit a bag of 50% pellets with a chair, so that was pretty awesome for me.
That seems like it's just a regular day in the life of George Kittle.
That's real. Unreal. Well, nice backyard, let me say that. And I never thought I'd be on TV talking about another man's pellets. Thanks for joining us, George.